Welcome back. We are here? Why are we here? I don't remember. Oh, right. I think we were trying to remember why the president was up on the roof. You can't tell this is a different recording session. Yeah, the president never left, but the hatch was open. Right. Okay. Also, this is open now. This was not open before. There's some stuff left in the safe. I think we better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to forgive our prying. Is it a document of some kind? Let's see. Yeah, a document. And there's a photo attached too? This picture, it's of that guy. Knight. Yeah, Mr. Knight. Bronco. The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about? I'm not sure. Let's take a closer look. You were right, darling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make sure that worm admits he's Canis's lackey if it's the last thing I do. So you do your bit too, and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. It seems to be some sort of report on Knight. Yeah, it must be from right around the time he was killed. We know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi, don't you? I'd say so. But who was it written for? Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe? And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius winner himself. Proof that they really did know each other. Indeed, and not only that, it proves another connection. Huh? LaGuardia and Winner were trying to flush out Mr. Canis's henchman. Yeah, the assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs. Yeah, something links the three of them. Something they don't want anybody to know. But what? I don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case. Report on Knight, jotted down an organizer. Wait, there's something else in here. I mean, I've seen the chessboard. I'm curious about the ring. Oh, did he have... Oh, is that the ring he had on his finger? Let's take a closer look. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's a ring and an expensive looking one at that. Don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything. Well, well, Mr. Knight. Your chess set and your ring are here too. All your possessions in one place. So basically, the safe was full of evidence from the murder of this part of the prison. It would seem so. Which means the missing knife and chisel must be here too. Knife, chisel... no dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff. Really? I mean, the safe is open, so that could have been what was taken out. Knight may be dead. Curse you, Edgeworth. Our game isn't over yet. Aye. But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was. Knight's possession. Anything else in here different? They wrapped this box in chain so nobody could open it. Yes, as you can see. So I wouldn't just need my rope craft skills to escape, I need to learn some chain work too. It's hard being a great thief these days. Thief problems. Now there's a type of quandary I've never thought about before. This is the transceiver the killer contacted us on. This is Yatagarasu. Repeat, Yatagarasu. Come in, Mr. Edgeworth. Over. What was next? We have successfully infiltrated floor 51 of the big building. Over. Transmitting my position now. I'm standing right next to you, Kay. There's no need to transmit anything. No way. You got here already? How did you do that? I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright. Nothing else in this room. Yeah, even the money is still here. Nothing else looks different. I don't remember if this thing had a sold thing on it before, but it has been sold. Can we just leave? Oh, cutscenes, I guess so. Could I interest you in some cotton candy, perhaps? Hmm? Aren't you a killer? How are you here, like, freely? I have ice cream, too, but if I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan. You. The killer. It's wonderful to see you looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing here? It's just as I said, I'm selling cotton candy. Can I really not interest you in some parting clouds, it's called? Very apt. Sweeter than death itself, and so delicious, you'll feel you're parting the clouds en route to heaven. He's the last person on Earth I'd ever accept candy from. I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet? Congratulations on another case solved, yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? Have you been watching us this whole time? Watching you? No. I prefer to think I've been watching over you. The stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point. How are the two things any different? What does he want with us? The President's murder, was that you? Oh no, my contract elapsed a little while ago. He was rather famous among us assassins, you know. The man no one could kill, notoriously stubborn despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't just his brawn that kept him safe, he used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it. See, that's the part that catches my eye, the body double. Like, is that actually the President, or is that a body double? Yeah, it certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. However, the dead guy is muscular. Sadly, this time his bodyguards were nowhere to be found. And after Mr. Rook died to save him too. As I said, it wasn't me. I do not kill without good reason. Which is something else I have to be grateful to Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention. Thanks to? What does that mean? The person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target. A betrayal of trust for which I won't soon forgive them. That is why I'm currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person. Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the President? And who is this person, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, come now, I can't tell you that. It's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question. I'd hardly stay in business long if people couldn't trust me now, would I? But that doesn't mean there's anything to stop me from catching up with them in my free time. And what are you going to do when you find them? Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course. What are you saying? What's going to happen to them? I think you can imagine. Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up. But I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There is something you ought to know. Our mutual friend Canis, he escaped 3 days ago. What? Three nights ago, to be precise, his cell was suddenly empty. Almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit. Wait, the killer went to visit Canis in prison? Does that mean he's the person the killer is looking for? Now, I better not take up any more of your time. We'll be seeing one another again soon, I'm sure. Let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target to the ground in the end. First a killer, now Canis, 2 assassins on the loose. I can't tell if there's a pun with Canis other than like it sounds somewhat like canine. The killer is obvious. Huh? That sound. Mr. Edgeworth. It's Judge Gavel's cell phone. Could it be Sean? How's it going, Miles? Whoever it is using a voice changer. Who is this? It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course. Red raincoat. You're the one who abducted Kay. Bingo, well figured out. Mr. Genius Prosecutor. I can't hear, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, where's the speakerphone button? I was as surprised as anyone when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball. Hey, I'm standing right here, you know. But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill little Miss Rosie Rayner. Nani? This must be the person the killer was talking about. I also called to say thank you. I neither want nor need your thanks. Sure, but you deserve them anyway. Guess the penny didn't drop yet, huh? You're right. I abducted Kay, as you put it. Well, why would I do that, That's right, because I needed you to help me make sure that Winner got caught. No. If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it. And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned. Oh, but there is something else you should know. Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Winner who kidnapped Judge Gavel's boy. How do you know about that? You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even become friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. How could they possibly know about that? She didn't even use her real name when she visited. She pretended to be Detective Gumshoe. Anyway, you want to know how I knew about the kidnapping? That one's nice and simple, at least. Because sweet, innocent little Sean is here with me right now. Nani? No. Oh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. If only I could see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you say? Why don't you come and steal him back just like you said you would? You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarasu's first commission to be a fail, would you? They even know about that? So they're either watching us, or at the very least, like, somehow listening to us? I don't know how. It can't be the cell phone, because we didn't have that during... Let's see. Maybe... Well, if it's the person on the red raincoat, their first recollection... Or not recollection, their first, the earliest data point of their knowledge comes from kidnapping Kay. But that wouldn't... I was gonna say, so maybe there's something, like... Maybe, like, they put something on Kay? But that wouldn't explain how they knew about Gavel visiting me in prison. Kay wasn't with me. How can they possibly know so much? Oh, don't get the wrong idea about dear old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Winter is still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean, I just got there first. So there were two kidnapping plots. Ooh, what a bunch of clowns. His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake. Is Sean really there with you? Prove it. Put him on the phone. Oh, he's here. But I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet. Then why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all. Look, if you don't want to believe me, that's up to you. What do you want? What's the endgame here? Are you just trying to get LaGuardia acquitted? Nope. I couldn't care less about whether they find her guilty or not. So whoever it is, they're not after the same thing as Chairman Winter. My endgame is going to have to stay a secret for now. Alright, nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay? Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this. Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly. Bang. Was that bang, like slamming the phone? Who was that? I wish I knew, but they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I imagine. What? So we really have nothing to go on? That's not fair. They sure knew a lot about us. Indeed they did. You're right. It was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How is it possible that they were trying that they were party? How is it possible that they were party to so much that happened in private? Is that supposed to say privy? Is that an actual use of the word party? Well, they were party to so much that happened in private. Right, they knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation too. We need to figure out how, where were they getting their information from? Let's consider this carefully. What were the things they knew? You and the judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. She visited you, so she knew about the detention center. You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarasu's first commission, so they knew about the Yatagarasu thing. Sounds like that one was a real surprise. If only I could see your faces. So they can't see us, but they can hear us. I know how they knew. Whoever it was, they're listening in on us. They must have been able to hear us somehow. That's the only possible way. What? Like they were eavesdropping on us? Think about what the kidnapper said. Sounds like that one was a real surprise. Ah, if only I could see your faces. If only I could see your faces. That means they couldn't. So they weren't filming or following. So what, they hit a bug somewhere? Yeah, but like a bug on K doesn't make sense though. So it had to be a bug on me. Because I've been there for every one of the points. When would they have... Let me take a look at the stuff in my bag. Where could they have concealed it? They somehow knew about something they shouldn't have. Yeah, so it has to be on me, because she wasn't with me when that happened. Judge Cavell. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a seat. What evidence did I have on my person at that point? What evidence did I have on me? Oh, didn't I have the pen? I definitely didn't have any of these. Yeah, so it has to be the pen. Because that's quite literally the only evidence not from this case.
Take that!
Okay. Can I take a closer look at your badge? The Yatagarasu pin? No, it's mine. What? Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth. Sure, you're a great thief's assistant now, but that doesn't mean you get to wear the pin right away. You have to earn it. I don't want to wear it. I want to check it for bugs. Huh? This old thing? Let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to assume the back. Oh, well that's a pin. Maybe in that circle? Something I've been wondering for a while now. Is this pin something you inherited? Nope, there wasn't one, so I made it myself. I suppose that makes sense. It is quite flashy. I can't imagine any other thief wanting to wear it. What? You don't have to be so mean, you know. Okay, so not the circle. Nope, it does come out. Huh? Whoa! So I was right. The other Astropin was bugged. How did you know? Whoever it is we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently. When they knocked me unconscious, you mean? Precisely. Which made me think the bug must have been in one of your possessions. Well, they also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavell when she visited me. Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on my person at the time. I get it, so you thought back over what they let you keep hold of when they locked you up. Exactly. I'm surprised they let me keep the pin. Can't I use that as a weapon? It's got a pointy part. Meaning the only thing I could possibly have been was your pin. So they were listening to us this whole time, and they heard everything we said. I suspect so. Everything to do with this case and more. Wait, they're probably listening right... See, I would have, like, either A, wrote down, so like, let them keep listening, but being aware that they're listening, or B, just complete troll, and before we destroyed the pin, just, like, take an air horn to it. They may well be, yes. Hey, jerkface. Okay. Eavesdropping coward. Why don't you come out and show yourself? Wait, is it because she fell? Or is it because she yelled and she's listening? Ow, 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 ow. Ouch, dang it. Huh? Oh, look, it's Tabby. Oh, okay, she was just surprised by the yell. Y'all sure know how to surprise a girl. You gotta shout that loud without a word of warning? Made me jump halfway out of my skin. Sorry. What's got you so horny anyhow? Seriously, it'll make your blood boil. It will, huh? I'm all ears. I wonder if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay? Assuming we don't want to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is. Oh, thanks. Nearly walked right into that. Aw, come on, y'all are really no fun at all. I was counting on you opening up and spilling the beans all over this here plaza. I better switch off the bug before I forget. So, did y'all find that there kidnapped kitty? Ah, speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away? Was it the boy in this photograph? Huh? Nah, that ain't him. The kid I saw looked dumber than mud, even if he did have on some fancy school uniform. No prizes for guessing who she means. So Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I mean, to be fair, we never specified that we were looking for Sean. I think we better take another look around. Back to square one. Hopefully we'll turn up some new information soon. There's only 20 minutes left until 2. Are we gonna make it in time? Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, I just had a thought. It's about that phone call. There was a weird noise in the background, right? There was? Don't think for 1 second you get away with this. Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Hey. Not that I rate your chances of... Oh, is that what that bang was? Wait, she's right. We heard a loud bang right at the end. Could that provide a hint as to the kidnapper's location? A loud bang, you say. I see. Will you stop eavesdropping? Boy, you never get any cuddlier, do you, Ruffles? I guess I need to speak with Miss Lloyd, too, much as I don't want to. So I don't know what that loud bang is. Like, does that mean they're still here? Because they're filming a movie, so the bang could have easily been from the movie. How about that? A little help from little old me, and y'all made a giant leap closer to solving the case. Closer, sure. If by closer you mean we wound up going after the completely wrong kidnap victim. She must have barely looked at the photo at all. Aw, really? And here I thought I'd given y'all the tip of the century, my bad. It's not your fault. It's ours for putting our trust in unreliable sources. That's fucked up. We'll just have to learn not to do that again. Hey, that ain't nice. I don't gotta give y'all no tips at all. You know, I won't. Not if you're gonna be like that. Alright, fine. Maybe just this once. But only because I got a real scoop for y'all this time. A real scoop. This should be good. Fine. I'm not expecting much, but you got my attention. What is this scoop of yours? Proof, that's what. Proof that Tarasaurus really is real. Alright, Kay, we're leaving. Wait. I ain't lying, I swear. Sure, it's hard to believe, but it's true. We don't have time for this. But we also don't have much else to go on, I suppose. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps? Ooh, you're good, Ruffles. Sharper and gosh damn tack. I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I captured. I was hoping for something a little better than that. Hey, don't make that face, dang it. I ain't lying. Listen for yourself and tell me it ain't true. Alright, ready? It's fire-breathing time, dagnabbit. Yeah, that does sound like a flamethrower. There, well... Kinda hard to tell over the shouting, but it could have been something breathing fire, maybe? And tell me, Miss Lloyd, did you see this fire-breathing something with your own eyes? Well, not exactly with my eyes as such, being as how I wasn't precisely close by when it happened. Surely the real Taurosaurus would have been pretty hard to miss, no matter how far away you were standing. Well, see, I was far away, but also recording via what you might call non-standard methods. Would you mind explaining what you mean by that? I really dug myself a hole here, huh? She was like hiding somewhere. See, I might coulda rigged up a little wireless intercept hoping to do a little scoop detecting. That's so sad. Poor insect. Not an insect, Kay. An intercept. She was listening out for a radio signal. Oh, can you do that for our bug? It would have allowed her to listen in on any nearby transmissions. You can listen to it, but you can't track. Me and the chief have been down here at the last big building sniffing around the last couple days. Looking into Miss Hart's tip about the underground auction, I assume? Which would mean that you've been listening in on all the radio signals in the area, too. Sure have. Which is how I wound up hearing the most thunderous, ear-splitting noise you ever did hear. The pounding of feet, the electricity in the air, this was it. Taurosaurus at last. You made up everything except the roaring sound, didn't you? The long and short of it is that you didn't actually see anything, correct? Hey, I don't need to see things, I'm a writer, you hear? Anyhow, I kept listening until down the line comes your pal there's voice hollering fit to beat the band. Eavesdropping coward, but oh, that's how she heard. So she was listening, but she's not the killer. She was picking up the radio frequency. Heh, our apologies for that. I'm sure Kay didn't mean to bowl you over with her little outburst. I assume it was as shocking as it was because you didn't hear it directly. It came through your headphones while you were listening to the signal from the bug, didn't it? What? Are you saying she planted it? Hey, come on now, I ain't into no bugging, just a little light-hearted intercepting is all. Would you mind if we borrowed the tape of what you recorded, Miss Lloyd? Yeah, do what you dang well please. Alright, so now we have that. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Hi, come you. Miss Saint, Miss Berry. How's the search going? Did you find him? Not yet. Poor Sean. Sean? Oh, nothing. Just a slip of the tongue. I guess they still don't know about the kidnapping. We did manage to find Eustace, yes. You did? That's great. Thanks so much. Now maybe they won't arrest me again. Why are you here? Like that. Stop, Gummy, why are you running away from us? Detective Gumshoe? When you gave up your badge, sir, I didn't know what to do with myself. You stay right where you are, Detective. So I thought, if you weren't going to be a prosecutor anymore, then maybe I shouldn't be a detective either. But I was wrong. Even if you're not around, I'll always be a detective. My job will always be to investigate crimes. And us detectives don't just investigate when prosecutors ask us to. We have to be able to look into stuff ourselves, too. Is that what you were doing just now? And back then, too. You should thank your former subordinate for what I'm about to share. In his desperation to help Kay Faraday, he gave me a valuable piece of information. Detective Gumshoe did that. So Rosie Ringer's autopsy report. When I went down to the detention center to see how Kay was doing, when you get to my level, you don't uncover the truth, you make it, little by little. Kay Faraday, murderer, that's the truth. The truth I created. Yes, my boy. That's what I like to see. You overheard that? Yeah, so I went back and looked over the evidence. Dug out a little something I thought might help. No way, Gummy, you're the best. I'd be in prison right now if it wasn't for you. My pleasure, kid. Good to see you got your memories back, by the way. Thanks. So anyway, like I said, I'm investigating stuff for myself these days, and that's that. Wait, Gummy, don't run off again. We get it, you can look into stuff for yourself now, that's great. And it helped me right when I needed it the most. But right now, we need you to work with us. I'm no longer a prosecutor, or indeed in anything, but we're investigating a case regardless, and I ask you this not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us? Aw, stop it, sir. You're killing me here. Come on, Gummy. Alright, I'll do it. Just stop bowing and being nice to me, okay? It's weird. Gummy. Thank you, Detective. So, what do you need? Well, what have you been up to? Can you tell us what you've discovered in the course of your investigations, Detective? Yes, sir. Sure, I can. Alright. So I got 3 big things to tell you. Here goes. Number 1. I've got some results for you from when forensics looked at case closed. They found traces of what looked to be a powerful sedative. Brand was 3 Z's. I guess that's what she was drugged with at Gord Lake, before she was taken to the roof of the big building. Sure seems that way. Now for number 2. I got a hold of all the footage from the security camera in front of the big building elevator. The camera that captured President Wang and Judge Gavelle that night? The elevator is usually the only way of getting up onto the roof, correct? And therefore anyone using it should have been caught on camera. That's right. So winding the tape back to 2 nights ago, we should have been able to see Kay being carried up there while she was out cold. And did you spot me, Gummy? I watched it all on fast forward, everything from 2 days ago till the end. Yes, and? Nothing. No sign of Kay anywhere. I thought it was too good to be true. So how did the kidnapper get her up there the same way the president was taken down? I think we'll need to look into that a little more detail. And the last item on your list? Yes, sir. This is the big one. The third thing I have to tell you is... It's great to be... Aw. I'll forgive it. I'll help you catch this perp if it's the last thing I do, and that about wraps it up. I put you through a lot, Detective, but that doesn't mean I can start going easy on you. That's the big one, as you put it? It doesn't even have anything to do with the case. I would have preferred something of practical use. Oof. No mercy, huh? Guess I shouldn't have expected any less. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. A boy has been kidnapped. We need your help to find him. Kidnapped? Yes, his name is Sean Fenn. Oh wait, the kid with the horns? You know him? I saw him earlier today. You mean this morning? Yeah, he got off the bus. He got off that bus over there, and then he walked off towards the garbage disposal area. Where's that? Just over there. It's where all the offices in the big building put their trash before it gets taken away. Where he went after that, I couldn't tell you. I had to leave right around then. I think we better take a closer look at this garbage disposal area. Cool. Thank you, sir. Well, we will go there, but we will do that next time. Bye-bye.